Dyer's ban.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the RD2L Season 32 PST Wednesdays. Today we are going to have Asterion Simps versus Credence Clockwerk Revival in game number 1. First ban is going to be the Templar Assassin. A great choice. A win more kind of hero we like to see a lot. But we don't get to see often. Witch Doctor is going to be banned as well. It was played absolutely fantastic a couple days ago, and we've seen it played all week. So usually whenever it's picked, it's usually a win. It does really well in games. Second ban is going to be coming out from Asterion Simps. I could definitely see them banning more meta picks like a Centaur or an Axe, maybe an Ursa or a Lifestealer. The Dark Willow, ban the Lifestealer. Clockwerk is going to be banned by Credence Clockwerk Revival. I could also see Credence banning Pudge as well. Most teams ban Pudge against Claire the Defeated, so we'll see if it does happen this time.
Radiance ban.
Ban the Sand King. Okay. I haven't seen any Sand. I don't even know if I've seen a single Sand King in the last 2 weeks since he was nerfed, which is kind of crazy. Dawnbreaker ban. They do ban the Pudge. Okay, Dawn is one of those heroes that can do well, but I think you just need to have the team for it. On Sunday, there was a Dawn in the Rat versus... I can't remember the other team's name. There you go. Hoodwink is going to be picked up by Credence Clockwerk Revival. And Tiny's going to be picked up by Asterion Simps. They played Dawn middle and with the healing build with the Ags and I think the Holy Locket against a Legion. So they might be going something like that on Asterion Simps, something that holds down. So they might ban the Dawn and the Night Stalker. Ooh, they banned the Night Stalker on Credence Clockwerk Revival. And the Slardar too. Okay. Slardar is a offlaner that Claire does like to play, so most likely that's the target there. I don't see a whole lot of Slardar. Ban the Ursa and the Lifestealer. So they might pick up something that wants to stand still and fight. Ban the Shadow Shaman. Great choice. You could be picking up a Rubik right here. You could 5 the Rubik with the Shadow Shaman on the other side of the table, which I think would be a great choice. We see a lot of people pick... Or Weaver. Weaver is still on the table, too. We see a lot of either one of those against the Shadow Shaman, which is a great choice, right? The Weaver is a counter to the counter, because you throw the bugs on him, he takes a lot of damage, and if he foul plays, the bug will kill him, he can't get it off. Or you could Rubik and just steal spells from the Shadow Shaman and the Tiny. Both are pretty good. I wouldn't mind seeing the Rubik here. Rubik with like a Centaur would be 2 simple choices, and then you could really think about what you want your carry and your mid laner to be. Mid laner could be a Void Spirit. I don't know if they play it. I don't know if he plays it. They pick up a Jakiro instead. Okay. So, who do they want to play on Asterion?
10 seconds to pick.
They want to play something that is able to not be able to stand up to the Lifestealer or the Ursa. So means they want to just stand there and do damage. Could be a Medusa. But they don't really... I guess they have a lot of stuns for the Medusa. It could be a Medusa, actually. thinking about it, right? The tiny with the avalanche and the toss. They do a storm spirit on Credence. They probably didn't want to give it away. And it's good against the Shadow Shaman. Asterion could pick up a silencer and run it as a 4 or a mid right now, with the tiny going really anywhere. They pick up a Legion. I called the Legion. I said the Dawnbreaker was a good ban, and she does want to stand and fight, which is going to be probably going to Fire Snake. Most likely Fiery Snake, I apologize. Most likely Fiery Snake's going to be playing it. But I don't know yet.
5 seconds.
That's what they played when we scrimmed with Fiery Snake. That they played the Legion. And I wonder if Credence is going to have an opening for this. Or an idea that it was going to be picked. Maybe that's why they're saving their offlaner choice. We got options right now. We got options.
Dire team are now picking.
Pick up the Disruptor. Okay, so this is a core tiny. This is a core tiny. So carrier mid tiny. What are you going to be picking up on Credence? They don't have anything with a global heal.
Only 10 seconds.
Oh, they go CK. Okay. They go CK. They are gonna go bans. So Asterion needs a mid or a carry. And I think Void Spirit does okay against Storm, right?
10 seconds to pick.
They could go that. They could ban the Necro,
5
actually.
seconds remain.
Ban the Necro. Necro is great against CK, right? Because he does a lot of damage to the illusions. Huge pickup.
Radiance ban.
They ban the Shadow Fiend. Credence is looking for an offlaner. Ooh, Darkseer ban. Good choice.
Dire's ban.
Centaur. I said Centaur the entire time. Now this could be a Chaos Knight in the offlane. It'd be a little different, but it could happen. I think you ban the what did I say earlier? The Necro? Either in the Necro or like an Invoker.
Only 10 seconds.
Who plays mid? Is it Lava mid? I know
5
Orange
seconds.
plays
Hurry,
support.
hurry.
Fiery Snake plays offlane. Claire plays offlane too. Well, Claire might be midding. I don't know what Claire plays mid. I've not seen it a lot. I saw it against Zuku last week. Not last week. The week before. I think on a Tuesday. As Slardar. Ban the Necro, and then what else is good against CK? Zeus? I don't think you want a Zeus here.
Dire team are now picking.
Ban the Weaver. What? Weaver mid? Weaver safely?
Radiant's turn to royally screwed up.
I pick up an axe. Okay, they go more of a standard offlaner. Asterion, what are you gonna do? I think the axe is okay for the pickup.
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds remain.
So maybe they're thinking about this more. Maybe they weren't prepared for the axe. I don't know. I think you can. I guess maybe they're making the choice of whether the Tiny or the Legion is going mid, and what they're going to pick up afterwards. I feel like you just pick up a Necrophos, right? I feel like the Necro is just fine against this entire team. As long as you build tanky on him. They could go Necro. They could go Invoker if they want the Sunstrikes, just in case. Which would help their team fight. They could go Necro Invoker. They could go Puck. I don't think Puck is very good in this game, though. They go Earth Spirit.
How badly did they ruin your strategy?
Okay. Oh, this is a... Wait, what? So what's Fiery Snake playing? Oh, is Fiery carrying? They are. This is a mid or Spirit, I think. It's either a mid or an offlane Spirit. I mean, maybe it's an offlane Tiny. I couldn't see it. It could be a carry. It could be a carry Legion. I could see that. I could see a carry Legion with a mid Tiny and an offlane Spirit. I only say that because what is it? Legion I think does pretty well in the safe lane, rather than mid or off lane, right? Where you can just like get free farm and get that early blade mail or the early blink, and then once you're level 6, already have the item you need. I think can be pretty good. 3 wins in a row as Disruptor. Come on now. Four wins in a row as Axe. All right, come on now. Must have been in the same games. Nice. All right, let's get those last hits and denies up and running here.
Just so you know,
looks like I feel like they're gonna go fight. I feel like they're gonna fight these top runes. Dot Hog. All right. R. Claire. Dream On. Gotcha Gamer. With G Fuel. Yeah, okay, so they're going to go for the 2-2 instead of the fight. Unless they come down from top and go for a kill, but that's it. Oh, it's Cream from Team Sicker. Okay, nice. And who is HH? I can't remember what HH is.
2 video games, 30 seconds.
I don't remember. PMA Pupper. Alright, yeah, they're going to go for the 2-2 rune, which I'm not surprised about. Good luck, have fun is going to be coming out from Stonks. Says, hey, nice good luck, have fun. Space Cowboy, same thing. Nice mustache is going to be lined by Lava.
Begin the digital sports.
Nice. And our squirrel is going to be running her little ass down to this bottom lane with the axe. Axe, I think, has tangos on the courier. It's going to be going 3. Good luck, have fun, except Claire. Alright.
I will tear you apart.
What the herald was that?
What the herald is that? Alright. Oh my god, taking a lot of damage on this disruptor here. With the Acorn Shot and the Battle Hunger, going to be about half his health already. Alright, we introduce everybody on each team so you know who's playing and who to cheer for. As a caster, we only cheer for courier kills, so if you want to be on that big screen, get those courier kills and we will be cheering for you. Alright, in this bottom lane, we do have Stonks playing the Disruptor for Asterion Simps. Is going to be supporting Fiery Snake, playing that Tiny. In the mid lane, we have Claire playing the Earth Spirit, or the Ebola Spirit, I like to call it sometimes. June is going to be playing the Shadow Shaman. And last but not least is Lava playing the Legion Commander. Taking a lot of damage, is not going to be first blood. They're going to be turning back to go get those last hits in the lane. Alright. On the other side for Credence, Clockwerk Revival is going to be the carry. I miss her. Supported by Cream. I believe is stand-in Jakiro, position 5. Is going to be grabbed by the Shadow Shaman to just hold him down, but not going to be able to get the kill. In the mid lane, we have PMA Pupper on the Storm Spirit. And in the bottom lane, we have Space Cowboy on that position 4 Hoodwink. Going to be doing a lot of damage to the Disruptor. Didn't get the double jump, and he's taking a lot of damage as well. He's got to be careful. He's going to walk away, and Disruptor is going to be able to live too. Last but not least, on the side of Credence Clockwerk Revival is going to be Snow playing that axe. A lot of damage coming out from both sides. We got to be watching the health bars at the top right now. If you're not, you got to know damage is going to be coming out from the axe as well onto the Tiny with a double spin, triple spin. Oh, what? That didn't connect, and they do get the first blood with the right clicks from the axe going to the Tiny. We're going to go in the top lane. The Ice Path is going to come out. They do get the shackles. The double burn is going to be coming. They do have a little bit of health coming out. And Shadow Shaman says, hey, I'm just going to click you down. What are you going to do about it? The Chaos Bolt's going to come out. They're going to do a lot of damage. They do have 4 creeps on the Reality Rift. They're going to get the kill with the big damage from the CK. Absolutely doing fantastic work there. Nice job. We're going to go back down bottom. We do see the Hoodwink dying very quickly. We're going to go back up top. We do. The CK is taking a lot of damage. Only has 30 health with the Legion only having 200 health. He's got to be extremely careful here. Has an overwhelming odds in a second. And he does not... Wait, he plants his own tree. Jakiro eats the other tree. Gulp. Yes, there we go. Shadow Shaman's going to be running down here. He does have the shackles with the taser. Cream is going to be ran out. They do get the double breath onto him. He does have a healing lotus. Come on, pop it. No, he's not going to be able to do it. They do have the big damage from the overwhelming odds. No, does not have enough. We're going to go back down bottom. They're going to do not too much damage. And the only people that are being stoic to each other is in the mid lane here. Going to go back top right now. The Shadow Shaman is putting himself very deeper. Gets the tase right now. It does have the overwhelming odds. It's going to hit onto 2 heroes, but that's going to be a 12 health save from the Dragon Knight or the Chaos Knight. He's going to be just fine. The Avalanche is going to go on to. They do get the slow with the Blood Grenade. They're going to toss back onto the Hoodwink, and he's trying to get away. The Hoodwink is going to get sticked up, but not going to die. They do get the Battle Hunger onto the Disruptor. Disruptor is going to be running at the Hoodwink. Hoodwink is trying to get away and is going to be able to do it. Not enough range, not enough sight on that glimpse. He's going to get away. Doing a lot of damage to this poor Shadow Shaman. They did chase the Legion all the way back to the tower. Shadow Shaman, I think, knows that he's coming. They do get a courier here, and that's unfortunate. A poor Hoodwink, I think, was staying a little too long. They're going to be chasing back onto the CK. CK says, hey, back up off me, lady. We don't know who you are. The Shaman courier is going to be coming in. Okay, the Legion does have a mango. Can eat it if they want to. Gonna get the overwhelming odds. Has the extra health. Uses the wand. Is gonna be able to heal and get away with only 90 health remaining. The big taser is gonna come out. It hits the CK. He's gonna heal. Walk away. He does have the bracer swap if he wants to use it. Gonna go back to this bottom lane. The Tiny's gonna be taking a little bit of damage from the Hoodwink. Does get the shackle off, aka that bushwhack. They're gonna be doing damage. Right clicking out onto the Hoodwink. Hoodwink is gonna be running away here with that scurry. We're gonna go back top to the top lane. We see the Legion is about 400 health. She's doing pretty well. So is the Chaos Knight. He does have the heal from the Chaos Strike, so going to be able to get a second level in that, which will help him out too. Whenever he gets those crits, right? Let's see if we can get one here. Boom! Like that. He's going to get that extra health. So it's going to help him in lane just like that. But he's got to be able to get these last hits. That's part of the, part of the deal there is you're going to be carrying, you're going to be getting those last hits. So if you're struggling with that, maybe you, there's the last hit trainer in Dota 2. If you want to use it, they're going to be throwing the stun out, doing the damage onto Legion. Legion is going to get frozen and not going to be able to do enough damage. They're going to turn around back onto the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight is going to use it, but it gets tased to death by that poor Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman is like, hey, it's not me who makes the rules. I just follow and enforce them. Alright, nice job getting another kill up here. They're going to do a lot of damage to Legion. Legion does have to purge with the pressy attack. Does go for the last hit, which is kind of crazy. We're going to go back to the bottom lane. They're doing a lot of damage to the Disruptor with a big dunk from the axe. They do have a call and the toss back from the Tiny, they call. They're going to be going in. They do have a dunk, and they get a dunk as well. They're going to be going in with the Earth Spirit, but he's not able to get anything. They tip out as well, say, hey, you're too slow, too bad. What the Herald was that? They did get a kill on the Legion up here, who probably stayed a little bit too long. They're able to get a Tiny Courier. Oh, not a Tiny Courier, but Tiny's Courier. All right. And going to be able to take these creeps as well. They're going to teleport in with the Disruptor and the Tiny. They do have the roll in from the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit is going to ult, gets the kick off. He's going to get called by the Axe. Does have another rock in case he wants to use it. Yep, he has another rock just in case he wants to use it. The Glimpse back is going to be coming out into the static field. Boom! Big kick, and he does get the kill on that Tiny with a triple killing spree going down on the side of the Axe. Nice job. They stopped him. He was killing it. I'm going to go back to the top lane. They're doing a little bit of damage to each other again. You know, it is really just a fight. They do throw the overwhelming odds into the creep wave. He's taking a lot of damage on this Legion, but so is the CK. You know, he's just like, hey, what are you doing? They're going to get the double burn onto the Legion. They know he has no purge for another 10 seconds-ish. They say, hey, we're going to put the damage out on you. All right, Shadow Shaman is going to be coming in the mid lane here. He does have the roll on the Earth Spirit, but does not have the ult. Are they going to be able to do anything? Shadow Shaman's here. Shadow Shaman's ready to go. He pings him out. He's going to be going in. He has the Hex. No, he gets the... Oh, no. He's not able to get it. He gets the zip off, unfortunately. Shadow Shaman not able to grab him. I'm not sure which one has better range. It's the Hex, right? Yeah, it is the Hex, so... and Hex is also, I've talked about this before, right? Hex is also instant, right? If you have somebody with those fast fingers and you want to be able to grab them, use that Blink Hex. They're going to be going into the mid lane here. Earth Spirit does have the shield rune, going to be right-clicking onto the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit's going to walk away. Storm Spirit does... Oh, roll in by the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit is going to miss. They're going to be pulling back. They kick away. He's taking a lot of damage and going to be just fine using the heals from the bottle. Gonna go back to this top lane. The Legion Commander, she's got to be careful. Getting a lot of damage out from the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight is throwing the stun. They don't have a purge, and he does go down to the right clicks of the Jakiro. They're gonna chase the Shadow Shaman as well. They don't have a stun right now, but they do have it in, what, 3 seconds? No, they don't even have enough mana. They could Tread Swap. Goes down the hill to Ice Path, and does kill himself to the Ice Path walk in. That's going to be a double kill to the Jakiro. We're going to be on this bottom lane right now. The Hoodwink is going to get avalanched. Does have the toss back. Nope. Tosses something. Anything? Nope. They get the bushwhack. Oh, man. I feel like you could have just tossed anything and been alright, you know? At least it's doing damage. We're going to go to this top lane. They have an insane amount of creeps in this camp here. Legion says, I'm going to throw an overwhelming odds, but what are you going to do about it? And they say, well, we're just going to stun you. How about we reality rift you? What are you going to do about that? And she says, I don't really know. I'm going to hit you back. All right, they're going to be rolling in. They do get the kickback. The ult, the duel from the Legion does finish. Earth Spirit does see the Courier, says it's not really worth it. They're going to be rolling onto the Jakiro. Do have the kickback in 1 second if they want to use it. There we go, nice. And the right click from the Legion is going to be picking up that double kill. Jakiro goes down top, but that's fine. The Disruptor down here is going to be just looking around, hoping to get anything. You know, he's really worried because the Axe is down here just cutting the waves, right? It does have that the first item of the bees, right? The bee's knees. Okay, big glimpse back onto the Axe. Axe really doesn't care. As the problem is, it's just more of an annoyance right now than it is anything else. We're going to go to this top lane. The Courier does respawn to jump in from the Storm Spirit. Not going to be able to get the grab. Gets the slow onto the Shadow Shaman. Just jump again. They do have the kinetic field. They're going to be going out. They throw the bushwhack. Not going to hit onto anything. And they're going to do a little bit of damage to the Legion with the jump from the tree using the Acorn Shot. Nice. Good back away from the side of Asterion Simps. You know, they say, hey, we don't want to take this fight, so we're not going to. And then that's it. So like I said, the Axe going with the Blade Mail, you know, into the Blink, right? That BB. And then you have to make the choice of it's going to be a BBE, a BBB, a whatever, okay?
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Earthbearer takes some good damage in this mid lane. Has an empty bottle, which is a little frustrating sometimes. Is going to be going for a blade mail as well, which I think is good. I think the urn is pretty good as well. Urn into Spirit Vessel, especially in a game like this. You're gonna get a kick, get the last hits on those couple creeps. Gonna be going top now. The Legion and the Chaos Knight, I think, are done fighting. And they say, hey, you can have the lane, and they're probably just gonna do the old, push into mine, and I'll go farm, and you push into your, or I'll push into yours. Okay, the TP in to the mid lane. They do have the Static Storm onto 2. They kill 1. They're going to be going for another. No, he gets the kill on the Disruptor. They're going to be going in with the Shackles. They say, let the Shackles go. Let the Shackles go. And they get the kill with the Taser. Nice job. That's going to be a second duel win for the Legion, which is going to be an extra 20 gold, or 20 damage, which is nice. Right now, like I've said before, right, the Legion duel is either too good or not good enough. I feel like 10 damage each duel is not great, which is why I like level 12 Legion. At least that point it gets good. They're going to be going on to the Axe. Axe gets the call onto the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit does have the roll. In case he wants to use it, does use it. They have the glimpse back. They use the snakes. The kick away from the snakes. He's going to get glimpsed back. He rolls it in. Not going to be able to get it. He's going to be avalanche, tossed up. He's dead on the axe. Boom. There you go. What the herald was that? Absolutely. That was kind of crazy. But they did kill the Legion in this top lane. They're going to take the tower with the Jakiro and the big CK ult. Nice. There we go. Does go down to the creeps. Unfortunately, get that little extra gold. If you didn't know, if you kill the tower yourself and your name pops up, you're getting extra gold for it. Just an FYI. Alright, Jakiro is going to be here. Does have the Yules queued up. Earth Spirit, like I said, going for the Blade Mail. I wonder if they're going to go back for the urn. Okay, Disruptor is going to be going for the Ags into the wand. They roll in with the Earth Spirit onto the Jakiro. Jakiro does ult. They're going to throw the Magnetize as well, going on to 2, doing a lot of damage. Oh no! They lose the duel to the Jakiro in the in the Macro Pyre. They're going to get the kick back onto the CK. CK says, "Hey, I'm just going to fight this. I do have my armlet, so it's going to be kind of hard to kill me." And they throw the Static Storm. They're going to be able to kill 1. They glimpse back onto the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit might be able to jump away. And they're going to do some decent damage onto the Shadow Shaman with the Taser. Going out to the Hoodwink as well. They're going to say, hey, we're going to trade this. Nice. Going on to this Shadow Shaman. You do know they have the ward up here right now because of that. And you got to be careful. Disruptor does have the glimpse if he's able to get it. Nice. Is able to catch that Hoodwink. Hoodwink does have the tree with the bushwhack. Does use the ult, but not going to be able to get it. Legion Commander's chasing down. Does get the right click onto that poor little Hoodwink. Unfortunately, she just had to go. Roll in from the Earth Spirit onto the bottom lane. They do see the Jakiro kick underneath the tower. They do pull it back with the silence. They have another roll in second here. Going to roll, kick again in the second. Avalanche, and the right clicks down from the Earth Spirit are going to take his life. Jakiro, got to be careful out here, you know, my friend. Disruptor going straight Ags. Kind of crazy build, but I've seen it before. I've seen the Disruptor go like 3 different items, right? You either go Ags, you go Blink, or you go Glimmer or Aether Lens. And it all really depends on what you want, right? So the Disruptor this game says, hey, I know people are going to get BKBs early. We don't want them to use their spells and abilities. So we're going to just stop them from doing that before anything happens. We'll be just fine. Stonks? Not going to get it. Okay. Needs to watch some replays here that I've done. I've talked about how you can get a double stack right here in using this camp and this camp right here. If he had pulled it, all right, and this Disruptor, if he had pulled it at the 52 and then hit this one right after like he had aimed up for, would have been just fine. The Axe is most likely going to take one, and the Storm will take the other if they're going to let it. They're going to be jumping onto this CK. CK is going to ult, going onto the pullback. Not going to happen. They're going to walk away. They do have the roll, and the ult goes onto the CK. CK is going to get shackled. They have him magnetized as well. Big ult goes out onto the witch, or not the witch doctor, the shadow shaman. Shadow shaman is going to be broken for a minute. Magnetized is still going out. The axe is going to call in. He's doing some decent damage. They throw the Macropyre out. The Static Storm is going to be going on to 2. They glimpse back. The Storm Spirit is going to be on the other side of the Magnetize, and they roll back in onto the Axe. Axe is taking a decent amount of damage. He's going to get the call out and gets the dunk. Nice job. They're going to be looking for another one here. Spinning one, and they miss the dunk. They get the avalanche off. They're going to be going on to the Tiny. Tiny gets the toss up and gets a triple kill. Going to be going bonk, 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 bonk. No, they get one, but the Tiny's going to be living with about 200 health, unfortunately, for the side of Credence Clockwerk Revival, but that is the fight Tiny needed right there. Absolutely fantastic. Really, it's what we're going to say. Right now, Tiny, I bet was, probably needed some gold, and he got about 1,100 right there. Moved him from the 3rd position on the leaderboard to 2nd. A strong 2nd. Nice. And is going to be taking these camps extremely quickly with the tree as well. Toss up, taking a lot. Boom, there we go. Nice job. Now we're going to go back to this bottom lane. We do see 4 on the side of Credence Clockwerk Revival. Going to be going on to the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit is going to get called here. Nope. Okay, they blink away from the Legion. Legion is not going to get caught. They do have a lot of damage going on to the Shadow Shaman and the Disruptor. The Axe Call goes out on the 1, goes out on 2. Get the kills. They're going to be looking for the Storm Spirit or the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit's going to roll away here. Not going to be able to catch. A lot of their catch does rely on what the Storm Spirit can see and what the Axe can call. It sounds weird, right? But the Storm Spirit doesn't really want to just jump in wherever they can. You know, they want to be able to jump in on things they can see or things they know exactly where they are or pretty close, because it uses a lot of mana. It uses Ball Lightning, and if you just use it willy-nilly, you're going to be out of mana halfway through the fight, and you know, what do you do at that point? You just right-click people? You're not doing a whole lot of right-click damage at, 18 minutes. So, something to think about right there if you are going to play a Storm Spirit, And also, too, with the Axe, right? The Axe, can see people, but if he can't call them, it's not really going to matter whether you can catch him or not, And if he does call them, then, hey, you guys have the good chance to catch and kill them. Alright, they do see the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit is going to get called here, doing a lot of damage right now. They do have the big ult, and boom, does knock him down. The Legion is going to be here underneath the tower, blinks away. Did have the duel, but not going to be able to use it, and I don't think probably wanted to use it. I think that was just a TP. Legion, going for the blink into the Blade Mail. Not surprised, about to have it. 200 gold is not that far off. Tiny goes for the Sanj and Yasha in the Echo Saber at the same time. Going to be going for the Blink next into the Satanic. I think we saw this last time Tiny played, or Fiery Snake played the Tiny. They're going to be getting the duel on to the Storm Spirit, drop the snakes on him. He does have the Static Storm as well. They toss the Axe into the Static Storm. They're going to do a lot of damage to call out from the Axe with the Blade Mail. They're going to turn it around and get the dunk onto the Legion. And they're going to throw the ult from the Earth Spirit onto 2. They're going to do a lot of damage with the toss back. Right into the Ice Path, though. And they get the Avalanche, get the kill with the Fiery Snake. They do have the Kinetic Field, which is going to hold the Hoodwink in place. Hoodwink doing a lot of damage to the Disruptor, but not enough to make it matter. Tiny throwing that stick, getting that last hit. Nice job. Tiny doing a fantastic job this game. Is up by, 2,000 gold right now from the 1st to the 2nd net worth position. Is going to be able to pick up a blink after that fight, which is another 1,000. That's an even 1,000. That is an even 1,000 to the Tiny after that fight. I think he got 2 kills, right? He got this one, and I think he helped with this one here. I'm not really sure. No, he didn't help with the Storm. He got the Axe and this person as well. So, Nice. Because he got the toss in with the axe, which was good. Shadow Shaman is going to be picking up a Drums of Endurance, which I haven't seen a lot, but I can understand if they're trying to get away from people. Or the attack speed as well. The attack speed with the Legion is really nice because Legion just wants to get as much damage as possible, and early on having a Solar Crest or the drums will help get that damage out for her. Going to be going back mid here. We do have the toss in from the Tiny with the Avalanche, and does have the stick, but not going to be able to throw it because they do use it to get the clicks on to the Storm Spirit, who almost died. I believe that was from full health, so about 1,100 damage coming out from the Tiny right now, which makes, you know, the Jakiro is to be careful. Jakiro is going to be gone on by the Jakiro or the Earth Spirit, and the Tiny whack toss. Not going to need it because it is going to be taken like the Legion. They do have the duel in case they want to use it. The Axe is going to get the call in. They are going to throw the Bushwhack, but it's going to miss. The ult from the Hoodwink goes out and does get the kill with the Tiny toss and the Legion duel. The Storm Spirit says, I want to go in. They get the call out from the Tiny, and they throw the Static Storm, but they're going to try to go on to the Storm Spirit underneath the tower. They roll back in onto the Axe. Axe is going to be gripped with those big snakies. Kicks back, and nice kill is going to go to the side of June. That Storms or the Shadow Shaman is doing a fantastic job right now to be able to just grab anybody. You throw that taser, is getting what they want. Legion Commander is going to be in the top lane. In this mid lane, I apologize. Doing some decent damage to the tower. They're doing their best. Nice job. Tiny's going to be pushing these towers probably faster than anybody else in this game. You got to be really careful about losing these fights near your towers with creeps pushed up, right? So if they lost the, if they had lost the fight here, and their only way to go it was, you know, to the mid or the top tier 2, it wouldn't have mattered so much because everybody would have been up by that time. But because they lost the fight right here and the tower's right there and the creeps are already there, they just take the tower and it keeps it rolling. This is a great ward spot by the side of Asterion Simps. Who plays these? It's going to be the Disruptor. Disruptor plays these. Great wards because you're going to see people rotating through here, right, to go ward or de-ward. You're going to see people over here as well, right, which are at the outpost, or they're going to be farming this camp just like the CK is right now, you know, and you might have an idea who's going to be farming these Ancients. These Ancients are going to be dark, but that's alright. They're going to be getting the pullback with the... Oh, wait, what? The kick onto the Chikiro. He does have the haste. Kind of crazy. Maybe he didn't have a stone? They're going to be going on to the Disruptor. Disruptor is going to get pushed back on by the... Or the Axe is going to get pushed back twice. They do get a kill onto the Storm Spirit in the mid lane, I believe. Yep, did look like it. Alright, they're going to be going on to the BKB Earth Spear. Earth Spear is going to be throwing the ult. Has some stones here. Going to be throwing the stone with the kick. And it's taking a lot of damage from the CK. CK is going to get killed by the Fiery Snake Tiny. They're going to be going in. Throws the rock or the stick. And the 2-on-1 here. The Axe does have the Blade Mail. They do not have a glimpse or catch. They have the Avalanche to try to do anything. And... oh! The Hoodwink comes back from the backside and is able to do a lot of damage with the Acorn Shot. Holy. Absolutely fantastic. Isn't that right, Chris? Alright. How was the show? That's even better. Alright. Nice. On the side of Credence Clockwerk Revival, the CK is going to be going for the Orchid after the Armlet. I'm not really surprised, and has the BKB right afterwards. Like most items. Oh my god, the Jakiro just dies. That's what most CK builds look like right now, is just the Armlet into the Orchid into either BKB, Heart, Blink, sometimes Sanjin Yasha. So Jakiro does go for the Yules and into the Force Staff. Wants to be able to push themselves around and get around, but Not too much going on. Does have that 10 extra duel of victory damage, which is nice, but nothing that's going to be too exciting. Hoodwink goes for the Maelstrom, like every other Hoodwink. Courier's dead right now, but is going to be picking up that Gleipnir in just a second. It is in the stash, ready to go. Axe has the Blade Mail into the Blink, into the Bloodstone. Okay, this is a new B that I haven't seen yet, right? Usually I've seen the BKB or the E-Shroud or something like that, right? The Pipe maybe, but nothing today, right? It's going to be a new build. It's going to be that Bloodstone, something I like to see. I like to see new builds every once in a while. It shows that people are confident on their heroes and they know what they're doing, but also too is like they're willing to try something new. You know what I mean? They're willing to try something that is different, and they're not scared to take chances. So, and also too, if you're playing in the RD2L League, this is the time to take chances. This is this first 8 weeks, right? You might lose a couple games, and that's okay. But you're willing to take chances, learn what, you know, works and what doesn't work, and what you can pull off and what you can't pull off. Storm Spirit is going to be the last one on our list right now. Going to be picking up the Meteor Hammer earlier with the Witch Blade, and then going to be picking up the E-Shroud right afterwards. I like it.
Dire's bottom tower is fallen.
She's wrong on one.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
2 seconds.
Nice. Okay. Earth Spirit, we didn't cover this earlier, but whoa, is very deep right now. Is going to be picking up the BKB with the Veil of Discord. Picks up the Shiva's Guard very soon. Is about 2,000 off. I say soon, and 2,000 off. They're going to be rolling in deep. Rolling in deep. What is that song? I don't know. Anyways, Earth Spirit is going to roll back out. You know, not that deep. Going to TP mid here with the Tiny and rolling. Gonna look for the Jakiro, but not gonna find him. Alright. Disruptor about to have the Ags. About 200 gold off. I would say, hey, everybody hold off. Let's go get this and then go push something. You know what I mean? About 50 gold off here. Tiny is stealing all the last hits. I'm really not surprised. That is the Fiery Snake way here. Lava is going to be playing this Legion Commander, doing a great job of it too. Has the Blink and the AC on this Legion. Going to be going top, and they might be looking for the Chaos Knight. They do have the level 2 duel, but not a lot of duel damage. Like I said, you know, early on, that extra 10 damage per fight is not really that great. You might be able to get 4 or 5 duels in the beginning, but that's only 50 extra damage. You know, once you get level 2, if you win 2 or 3, hey, you're at the same, you know, you're at the same amount, you know. So take that time. If you want to go find duels early on before level 12, maybe think, hey, is it going to be worth getting an extra 10 damage, or should I go do something else?
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
It's on the table.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
All right, we're going to get a smoke onto 3 here. They do see the Tiny in the mid lane. They're going to be going for the Jakiro. Jakiro is going to be ran out. They do throw the Ice Path. He's going to take a lot of damage. They throw the Macropyre onto the backside. The Earth Spirit's taking a lot of damage. Does have the ult from the Hoodwink onto him. He does have the BKB. Not anymore. They do have the Legion duel that went onto the Jakiro and does kill him. They're going to be looking for the Hoodwink right now, who's very deep. And they're going to turn around and see the Storm Spirit. We get the Avalanche, the toss up, the big slaps, and the static storm kill. Oh my god. They weren't able to kill the Hoodwink, which is, you know, good for the Hoodwink, not great for them, but they got 2 great picks. That static storm kill onto the Storm Spirit right as he was jumping. You saw that little whoop, you know, that he has to do, which is picking up that leg and that arm at the same time. Shadow Shaman, how did you get up here? Oh, he fucking ogre sealed himself up here. Ogre dumped himself up here is more like it. This is unfortunate, and he's going to TP back to the tower. He says, I don't know what's going on. All right, Tiny's going to be in here, going to clear out these illusions. I wonder if Tiny had been able to toss you down, you know, just keep somebody up here. Boom, boom, nice job. Alright, and they're going to be on to the Chaos Knight with the dual damage. They're going to be coming in, doing a lot of damage right now. The roll, the kick, and they do get it. Oh my god, that's going to be another plus 20 to the Legion Commander. Now, okay, the Chikiro's got to be careful. I was about to say, oh, he gets the Yules and the Ice Path, but the overwhelming odds is going to be able to get the kill. They do get the pullback from the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit doing a lot of damage. They get the Blink Call from the Axe with the BKB going on 2, 3, and they get the dunk onto the Legion. The Earth Spirit does have their roll away just in case they want to use that. They're going to use it right now because the Tiny blinks away, says, I don't want to waste this. The Aegis does go down. They have the Aegis regen. They're going to be looking top here. They do see the Hoodwink, but they don't have a roll right now to catch. Possibly Blade Mail a little bit late. TP's back. Tiny is going to be picking up that level 25 as the probably the +2 toss charges. And the Earth Spirit's going to be picking up level 20 as well. I would assume they're going to pull up the Geomagnetic Grip -3 seconds, right? Makes it 10. It's just really useful. You know, that -3 seconds over a fight could make it so you get, you know, rather than 2, you have 3 or 4, you know, 3 to 4. And that's just an extra, you know, 4 seconds of silence or something like that, you know. But they might go for the Boulder Smash, right? The Boulder Smash would be super helpful as well. That extra 100 damage could be useful. They're going to jump onto the Jakiro. Jakiro's dead. I don't even think he fell out of the sky when the Tiny tossed him. He just went straight up and then flew to heaven, where he then laid his head in rest. I don't even know if they have heaven in Dota 2, but he's there now, unfortunately. That poor dragon needs an Aeon Disc or something to keep himself alive. This 1800 health is just not enough. Oh, they almost get the Blink duel, but it's not going to happen. I think that was on the Axe, right? Wait, did Axe just get glimpsed back? He did. Oh, no. Okay, they're going to be doing on to the Storm. But the Storm is going to get Static Storm. He's trying to get out, but not going to happen. They go on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman taking a lot of damage. They're going to be turning on to the CK. CK has that BKB. What, he's going to get whacked down. They toss and not going to kill him. Oh, the glimpse kills him. He had so little health. They throw the ult from the Hoodwink. The Hoodwink is not able to get there. They did get the Axe, probably with the duel. They did with the duel. Nice job. And they're going to go on to the Jakiro. Jakiro is going to get that Yule's up, but the right clicks, has the toss. No, doesn't toss the stick, unfortunately. He does have the double toss, though. Might have been able to use that and kill the Jakiro, but unable to get it. Does go mid here, just has the big tree. That stick is going to be doing a lot of damage to this tower, and I'm not going to say this is it, but it's feeling a little rough here by Credence Clockwerk Revival. I don't know what you're going to do right now. They're going to be going in to this tier 3 tower. Roll in from the Earth Spirit. He's going to get the kick off. Nice. And it's going to... Oh, they tried to duel, but the kick went up and then got the push back down, and they're going to throw the ult back onto Legion. Legion is going to get hexed, and he makes him into 4 little chickies. They do take the racks, and they're going to back up off this. I feel like you could probably kill somebody else. Oh, doing a lot of damage by the Hoodwink, but not enough to catch anything. If the Axe was there, that would have been a great Axe call, but Axe was dead, unfortunately. Storm is going to be going for the Lincoln Sphere. I think the Lincoln's is good, even if there wasn't a Legion in this game. I think it stops a Tiny toss, right? So it doesn't stop the Avalanche, but hopefully it will keep you alive for, you know, all that Tiny damage. Especially the Ultimate Orb. Plus 15, all attributes is huge. So, we'll see what happens. And I think Jakiro is universal. No, he's intelligence. They're going to be going on to the Storm Spirit. Oh, they almost get the silence off. They're going to roll back in. They get the kick up. He did go the silence here, and they get a kill onto one. They're going to be going onto the Chaos Knight, throw the rock down, but it's not going to happen. They say, hey, this is the big rock. Catch him to the tree. They're going to be on the high ground right afterwards. The Jakiro does buy back. He says, hey, These are my lanes. I'm going to defend them with everything I've got, and you can't stop me. They do have the roll in from the Earth Spirit, but only has 2 remnants, so they got to be really careful how they use them. Roll in onto the Jakiro. Jakiro's going to get Shiva's magnetized, silenced, and kicked, and is dead on that Earth Spirit. Nice job. All right, they're going to be KB and walk away. They're going to be going on to the Space Cowboy. Space Cowboy does die on that Hoodwink. They're going to be turning around. The Storm Spirit does get glimpsed back, but he's going to take a lot of damage. That's all right. The Shadow Shaman is going to trade his life. They throw down the Static Storm. Going to be going on to the Axe, but not able to get anything. They do have the glimpse and the roll in, and they're doing a lot of damage. Does get the call, but not going to make it. They don't have buyback here on any of the people that are going down, and they're going to call GG this game. Absolutely fantastic plays by Asterion Simps. This is just like the games last week. They played really well, and I can't wait to see what Game 2 is in store. And they're going to kill the Legion right at the last second. Nice job. Good game, well played, and we'll be coming into game number 2 in just a second.